So the palette that I'll be using is by Kylie Jenner, and this is her bronze palette, and it just looks like this. If you guys cannot afford this, I believe this was 42, which is ridiculous for a palette, but saying that, I did buy it, I did purchase it. If you guys want alternatives, I have this one. This is very similar. This is the collection Sahara Dunes, and it has quite similar eyeshadows in there. There are some shimmers up here, but these are quite similar. This is very, if not identical, to her light shade in her palette. So this was £4. Compare that to 40, like, and I cannot highly recommend this enough. It is amazing. I have used it. I love this. I am more drawn to this over the eyeshadow palette. The other one that I have is this. This is from Primark. This is the PS On The Go Complete Eyeshadow Palette in Flame, and it was £2, which is a bargain. And these are the shadows, again incredibly similar to Kylie, with these three shades being almost identical. So again, you're looking at £2 or £4 compared to the Kylie shadow palette. So I'm going to go in with this brush. This is actually an Aldi brush that I got when I got one of their palettes, but yeah, so I'm going to go in with these two shades, that is Topaz and Tiger Eye. I'm just going to blend that through the crease, but if you have any, you know, warm brown, that'll work as well. So I'm just going to tap off the excess, just blend that in. In the tutorial she did, I saw that, I don't know why, this may be just me, I felt like in some of her videos, like the pigment was laying better on her skin and was more pigmented. And when I bought a palette, I have the purple palette as well, I felt like the pigments weren't as bright as they were in her makeup tutorial, which is kind of interesting to me, but I don't know if that's just me. I have noticed with some of these that there is a little fallout, but not huge, not a huge amount of fallout. But I will be using an eyeliner by Kylie, and there are many out there that are probably the same kind of in the terms of formula, but obviously there is a huge price difference. I used to use a Stila eyeliner in brown when I was starting out. I wasn't very good at wings back then. And then I'm going to go in with this shade. This is called Jasper, I believe. So I'm just going to, again, use this brush and just fake a cut crease, like so. So this is kind of like a matte creamy shade, like a matte white cream. So I'm going to go in with this shade down here, and this is called Bronzite. I'm just going to take the tiniest amount, so I just put it in the crease of my eye, like so. I'm just going to do the other side too. I'm just going to blend that out, go in circles. So before I actually got the palette and the eyeliner that she uses in the tutorial, I literally, if I didn't have an eyeliner, I would use brown eyeshadow and just make like a wing with a eyeshadow brush. When I was younger, I would always be like, I have to have those products, like otherwise it wouldn't look the same. But now that I'm older, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, I have something similar to that. Or, you know, I see a picture on Pinterest or Instagram and it inspires me. I love how makeup, you know, can kind of let people show their passion and their art. So this is the eye shimmer glaze and it is in the shade Brown Sugar. Now again, you can get like a dupe for this. I think Maybelline had a dupe. It looks like this. It's brown and then you put it on your finger and it has flecks of pink. I'm sure they did like a shadow. I remember like early 2000s had a shadow that was similar to that. I'm going to apply this on my eye. On my eye. On both eyes. And then I'm just going to use bigger finger and blend that out. During lockdown part 2, I really got into watching like Vogue makeup tutorials. I watched Kendall Jenner's, Khloe Kardashian's, Kira Gilber or Gerber. I really don't want to butcher her name, but I'm obsessed with them. I love anything makeup. I love. I forgot to show you guys before I applied that, but I wanted to kind of show you guys a dupe for the eye glaze. So this is the collection Sahara Dunes palette again. This colour right here. Let me just. That is an incredibly similar shade to the shimmer eye glaze. I don't know if it's just me, but my eyes get incredibly watery. I literally just shake it before I do it. I'm not the best at eyeliner, but we gonna do our best. Okay, so I'm sorry if the mirror blocks, but okay. It's not the best line I've ever done. Not the worst. Whew. So I am gonna fill this in now. Neat and narrow. Okay, so now I have done the eyeliner and I had to kind of scribble on my hand. So I actually recently just got this. This is from Primark. It is the 3D Lash Effect Extreme Length, Volume and Curl, and I use this. I don't know what mascara she uses, but this was £2 and I love it. The way I do mascara is really weird, but I find that it works best for me, and then I just kind of, oh, gave myself a little dot. So like, that is ridiculous. I love the length that it gives me. I'm gonna do my contour now. I'm gonna use this. This is the NYX Professional matte bronzer. Don't know what shade it's in. Light, shade light. I find that this works really well. So, and the brush that I'm using is from the Body Shop. You can use whatever brush you want. I'm just using this one because it's one of the biggest, fluffiest brushes I have, and also it's very easy. I actually don't do blush. I'm not a huge blush person, so I'm going to move on to highlighter, and I'm going to use this one from Primark. I have had this for ages, but you can get like Elf does an amazing one. I think it's £2 and it is insane. I have tried it. I recommend it. So last thing, I'm going to be doing my lips. I will be using one of her lip kits. You guys can use whatever you want, whatever you have. I'm going to go in with this one. This is Show Off. And yeah, so I'm going to be very quiet for a while because I can't line my lips to save my life. Like, it's just not one of my skills. So One thing that I will say, you pay all this money for a lip kit and you literally get about that much of a lip liner, and you get like a big thing of this. Unless I'm applying the lipstick wrong, like, for me, shouldn't you be able to, you know, shouldn't it last the length of how long you have this? Last step is to set this all in place. So I'm going to go back in with this. This is the PS Harmony Hydrating Primer, and this gets the crap out of me, this part, but hey ho. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys have any other celebs that you want me to recreate, or you want to recreate a look but you want to know if there's any dupes out there, then comment down below and give this a thumbs up. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one.